Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope you are well. It's early, my loves. If you have sound sensitivity, please turn your volume down now as I'm going to ring the singing bowl. Just a moment to open everything up. That's so lovely. I just love that. And I love this. Alrighty. Let's tap right in. See what Spirit would like to share with you. Storyline, Spirit. What storyline would you like to share with the collective this morning? Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective this morning, please? Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective this morning, please, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty then, in the central energy. In the central energy, we've got a 9 of Cups. An accomplishment. A very significant accomplishment. Challenged by Seven of Swords. Deceit, theft, scamming, cheating. In the subconscious, in the subconscious, we've got the 4 of Wands. Celebration, marriage, belonging. And somebody is very confused and in fear about that, unhappy. These deceitful liars and scammers are very unhappy about your union. or your upcoming union. And the turn of the wheel. In the recent past, we've got a Knight of Swords, somebody trying to play hero. Very disappointed about what they have going for them. They want what you have going for you. They don't like what they've got, what they've earned for themselves through deceit and trickery. Intentions and expectations. The King of Swords is here. With mental clarity and authority. He knows the truth about what's going on. And there is a celebration here. In the near future, we've got the Knight of Cups, a chivalrous, romantic proposal, sensitive love for an earth angel on the middle path. On the middle path, darling. You're in the field between the upper and the lower. You may be a combination of both, walking the middle path here in the middle ground. And you've got this sensitive new love coming toward you. You're balanced, you're harmonized. You're not swaying too far in one direction or the other. The lens is being looked through is the King of Wands. So loyalty, optimistic and energetic leadership. In the environment, we have a Nine of Wands reversed. Whoever was scamming and cheating on you, they're retreating. They don't have any fight left in them. This King of Wands is like wielding that fire. Look at that fire on the end of that wand. He's not playing. Hopes and fears. Two of Cups. Soulmate unions. Harmonious partnerships. And please do what you need to do. I usually read for macro, but if you wish to apply this to a personal situation, please go ahead and do that, however it resonates for you. Yeah, new beginnings. The Two of Cups here. And whoa. Soulmate partnerships, innocent beginnings, romance, freaking mance, and justice is being served. You're being separated from those who were trying to steal and cheat and hurt you for your abundance, Earth Angel. They're in a Ten of Swords. They're being cut off from you. In the outcome, the Six of Pentacles. You're very generous with your wealth within your community. You like to share, whether it be a smile, a good word, a good deed. You like to put goodness into your environment. You're in a Queen of Swords energy. You're very honest and protective about what you've got going on. Justice for love. Justice for love and lovers. You might have a new job, or you've gained knowledge. You got a new job. You're very ambitious. You might be self-employed. Like there might be some opportunity for you to earn money, whether it be through the YouTube or through some other avenue that you might get involved in. And whatever that is, it's leaving these ones in disappointment. They failed to stop you from advancing, from moving forward, and they failed to take what belonged to you, your essence, your vitality, your rejuvenation skills. You have gained a victory over this devil, and judgment is happening. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. The storyline has been so similar for so many of you, you know, because love was attacked on everybody. The 144,000 earth angels that are here, you probably were kept from all kinds of tenderness in your life. But justice is being served here. You got your 9 of Cups, your wealth. You have accomplished something great. Your cups are full, right? And you've got this person here or people whose values are all about money. They've been coming in trying to scam you, trying to steal from you, lie on you, lie to you. Third parties, Jezebels, or I don't even know what the male version of that is. You got succubus, incubus, but I don't know what the male version of a Jezebel is, unless they're both Jezebels. But you've got these lying, cheating, third-party Jezebels whose values are all about money. They might be getting paid to come in and try to disrupt or steal your cups. See, they come in and they steal the cups out of good people, and then they run around like they're some manifester, when all they are is deceitful little thieves, and they use love, the concept of love, to actually drain the love out of people. And they use sex to do it. They plug in and then they extract everything out. They're challenged because, or in the subconscious here for you, you're wealthy, you've made an accomplishment, you've got a sense of belonging, you could already be in a spiritual union with your spouse and your family here. And these ones who have been lying and cheating and trying to hurt you and trying to extract your essence and your vitality, they're in fear, they're very unhappy, they weren't able to accomplish this. They're here confused about your celebration, about your marriage, about your reunion, about your sense of belonging. With an irreplaceable, this is an irreplaceable, beautiful union. And these ones are in fear and confusion about it. So you've got somebody in the recent past wanting to play hero and come forward with a negative outlook. They're just mad. They're mad. They're always mad. They're scheming, scamming, trying to get one over on somebody. They're always got a really bad attitude. But right now, they're wanting to play hero because they didn't get nothing. And they don't want people talking about it. King of Swords is here with the truth. Exposure. And there's a celebration here. Joy. Because the scene is wide open. Everybody knows what's happening here. Everybody can see what these third-party people have been doing. Yeah, there's a celebration because you're entering into union, which is responsible, which is for the children, which is for stable and strong family trees throughout the generations. This is what you've been fighting for. With these people who only want to drain the money out of the family. They don't want the family. They just want to go F everything and spend the money. But you're getting this. There's a celebration here. This King of Swords knows the truth about whatever circumstance this is. In the near future, we've got a Knight of Cups. So it could be a young love, or it could be a younger person coming forward. This person could be an earth angel, or they're offering a proposal to an earth angel. Or there is just a sensitive new love between a couple of earth angels, you know, that are on the middle path. However you want to view that. Somebody's not worthy of this. The third party unions, they're just not worthy. You've got this, so you've got a chivalrous romantic proposal, sensitive, and then there's unworthy here. We've got the King of Wands, optimistic, loyal. We'll have to clarify this unworthy. I don't want to call out this Knight of Cups as unworthy yet. We'll have to clarify. Unfinished business in the reverse. So King of Wands is here, optimistic, a natural, loyal, energetic leader, and business is complete. Somebody doesn't have any fight left in them. King of Wands handled it. They're in retreat. Absence in the reverse. It says, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. We've got absence in the reverse. You're not even feeling the absence. You're like, I don't care. Get out, retreat, leave. You've got your Two of Cups union here. New innocent beginnings with the lovers, romance, and justice is being served. These third-party enemies are in regret. They're receiving justice. Justice is being delivered, karmic justice. Right now. And you've got your Six of Pentacles, a generosity in the community with the Queen of Swords in the truth, honest, protective. Somebody doesn't understand how this happened. They're mind-boggled. You know, they thought themselves so clever. They thought they're effing their way to the top was going to actually build some sort of a foundation for them. They don't understand how effing your way to the top didn't produce a solid foundation. Why are they falling? Why are they failing? Well, I don't know. They can't conceptualize that. And they're feeling broken and shattered. They want to run away. They're feeling the damage that they caused while neglecting you. They want to mend this connection because they've been separated from you. They're guilty of keeping secrets and being manipulative, being deceitful, being a scammer, being a cheater, laughing about it like it was funny all the way to the freaking bank. And now you have a commitment, or maybe they're reflecting upon the reciprocity of this commitment. You're in a commitment now. You're in this beautiful union, this beautiful sacred union. This reflection is receiving reciprocity. Whatever they've gotten, whatever they've put out is what they're getting back. This third party, deceitful, lying, cheating, heartbreak that they put out, they're getting back. All the money that they drained while breaking hearts and destroying lives, they're going to get that back. They don't know what to do because they're in the shadows and they want to escape. This is where they like to play. This is where they lived while spending money in the light. They were living life here. And now that they have chosen that and they're stuck there, they want to escape. They've been detached. They're unsatisfied because they've been detached from you. They've been detached from you and your love. Your ability to love yourself, to rejuvenate yourself, to heal yourself, to fill up your love cup and then share that overflow with the world. They've been detached from that. They made mistakes. And it's too late to take any action. Everybody is moving forward into their chosen destiny. Whatever they're a vibratory match for is where they're going to wind up. People choose their mental attitude. They choose the actions that they do in the world. They choose to live a healthy, generous mindset for self, or they choose to be as evil and deceitful as possible and then throw that out into the world while pretending that they're righteous. I'm old. I'm not bitter about any of this. I'm not. I just recognize that I see it for what it is, and it's foul. It's foul. So they were doing really deceitful, scamming stuff, trying to blame you for their actions, trying to get you to be seen as a third party hoe bag. But you're an earth angel. They tried to wear masks, do third party orgy crap, and lay that energy onto you so that you would be seen like this by the Most High. This is their scam. This is the epitome of their creator, solution, foundation, whatever. I don't know. They thought that was clever and that was the way to go about it. You're an abundant, limitless being. You have a wealth of everything good within you. And you're beastly too. So you are both worlds in harmony. These ones whose values are all about money targeted you because you're an abundant, limitless being. And they know it. So they came in lying, cheating, stealing, effing you and effing everybody else, trying to plug in and drain your beautiful angelic qualities, your love, your gifts, your wealth, your abundance, your ability to produce and manifest. And they failed. And they failed. You are in a celebration, a Four of Wands, a coming home, a belonging, an irreplaceable union. These ones are confused and in fear because they're under judgment. You are here looking at the lighter side of life. And they're here in fear, under judgment. Knight of Swords tried to play hero, having a negative outlook, unsatisfied with what they've earned for themselves while being a third-party dirtbag. They don't want people gossiping about this. They're worried about what people are thinking. It's so weird to me that that would be the forefront of their mind. What's everybody going to say? Really? There's a change here. They don't want people talking about it. King of Swords is here with the truth. There's a celebration for family units that are responsible with their emotional body, with their financial body, with their mental and everything else. Their focus is on caring for each other, making sure that their union is healthy and balanced and harmonious, and that the child will be experiencing the results and the benefits of that union. Emotional and financial needs met. Love imbued. Celebrate. There's happiness here. These ones are in fear about this. The third parties. Denial. They're not acknowledging their fear. They don't understand. They don't understand the concept of loyalty. And they've been found unworthy of a union. You are successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. There's young love here. Sensitive love. Some romantic proposals. Or a romantic proposal. Take it as it resonates for you. Excuse me. You've got the King of Wands here. A natural leader. Loyal. Business is finished. Business is complete. There's nothing left to discuss. Patience. Everything happens in divine order. That's the challenge, is being patient through this intentional influx of agitation, trying to knock you out of balance. This intentional influx of agitation trying to put you in an unstable format so that they can then lay stuff on you, because they need you in an unsettled or depressed state so they can start throwing all of this nastiness at you and making it stick. But because you maintain your high vibration in love, it just isn't going to work. And they've been seen as unworthy. See, they're seen as this low vibrational entities or group of entities that is just throwing out garbage, because you maintained peace and equilibrium throughout the onslaught. You managed your emotional body. You managed your mental body. You managed your physical health and you managed your nervous system. You had to. You have gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. And they wanted it bad, but you took those gifts and you turned inward and you managed yourself with them, and you refused to allow them to run roughshod over your life. So they have no fight left in them. They want to retreat. You're definitely not feeling their absence. It's like, just get out of my house. You've got courage here. You're standing up and you're saying, get out of my house. Get out of my environment. Get out. You've got the Two of Cups union here, a partnership, a soulmate connection, innocent beginnings. You may have spontaneous pleasure, whether it be dancing or singing or sitting by the river eating a piece of fruit with your favorite person. Justice is being served, and these ones are in regret. This is over. Your community is, you're very generous within your community. You're a Queen of Swords. You know the truth. You're very intelligent, honest, witty. Somebody doesn't understand how this happened. These third parties just don't understand it. How is it that we failed? They have no idea. They can't wrap their head around it. Because you have empathy. You're open to seeing both sides of a situation. You had understanding. You saw both sides of the circumstance. You knew what was going on. You figured it out. You weren't just here clueless in being buried by this this massive amount of deceit. You saw through the deceit. You gained a clear understanding of what was happening. They don't understand how you did that. And because you had a clear understanding of what was happening, it made it more easy for you to manage yourself. You're like, oh, well, that's just this. And so I'm just going to be. You know, they like to send in symptoms of heart attacks, symptoms of, you got these rods that they like to poke you with in your neck or whatever. They like to stick you with things that cause pains, that make you go to the doctor and take pills to manage that pain. And it throws off the homeostasis of your bioform, which can affect your mind and ability to manage emotions. So it's a big cycle thing that they like to do. And you recognized it. And you managed it without panicking, without running to the doctor every time somebody stuck you with a rod or every time somebody pinched you or drained you somehow. You knew what was happening. You lived life with gratitude. Even those moments which were extremely challenging, you had gratitude because you were gaining knowledge. You were gaining wisdom. You were increasing and expanding in awareness. You were rising into your angelic form through gratitude for the challenges that were being expressed to you. And you did so with all the love that was in you. And you focused on relationships. You focused and you never gave up hope for relationships that were for your higher good. Even if you weren't able to experience it in your circumstance, you never gave up hope that it was going to come along, that it existed. And maybe you sought it out. Maybe you only have a couple of friends that you're really grateful for, that are relationships that are for the higher good. You come together and the work that you do together, or even the conversation or the time and the energy that you spend with each other is very, very good. And that little bit of a support, that little bit of a interaction, of a union with another energetic source, causes these ones to have to accept their responsibility for their own well-being, and they have to surrender their need to control your growth. They can't keep you in a limited box of pain and shame. They can't keep you limited and unable to express the greatness in you. They can't do it. They have to surrender their need to control that. They have to accept the blame for their own well-being and stop messing with you because you persevered. Honestly, you didn't lie, you didn't cheat, you didn't go out and hire somebody to hurt them. You didn't do any of that. You persevered. You gained strength and will through this challenge. And you did so honestly, with integrity. And because of that, you gained your freedom. You're released. You're free of that now. And they're in fear. The prideful ones are in fear. Because love wins. You didn't take the low road or you didn't go the easy route. You weren't lured in by temptation to hurt others for gain. Instead, you absorbed the pain and you transmuted it and you elevated that way. You did your alchemy. You did the work. You didn't take the easy route and expect somebody else to suffer so that you could gain. You did your own suffering and you worked through that business like a champion and you elevated into Earth Angel status. And they thought somehow they were going to come in and reap the reward of your internal alchemy while wearing trashy energy. You're okay. You're okay. So you've got your Nine of Cups here. People whose values were all about money were targeting you because you are a limitless, abundant being. You're an Earth Angel and you are okay. You're okay throughout all of this. You're stable. You're harmonious. You have accepted this challenge and you're fine. You were challenged by deceitful, scamming, third-party hoe bags who failed to move against you. Well, they moved against you, but they failed to overcome you. And now they're suffering natural disasters. They're frustrated, and it's time for them to learn how to manage terrible situations. The same terrible situations that you had to overcome and persevere through is now on their shoulders. They're going to have to learn to swim in the waters that they forced you to not drown in. You got your celebration here, your marriage. You are coming home. You have elevated into Earth Angel status. You have earned the privilege and the right to come home. You are seen as a light-hearted, irreplaceable being. You used love. You used gratitude for everything, even the challenges, because you knew the challenges were helping you to expand and elevate. Even though they were painful and difficult to transmute, it was your gift. Now, you got your enemies saying, well, I helped you do that. Well, bullshit, okay? Because you had a choice. You could either be crushed by it, which is what they were fully expecting to happen, or you can elevate, and they can't take credit for your choice. That's purely yours. They're confused and under judgment. About the work they did. For the work they did. They're confused, they're in fear, they're under judgment for the work that they chose to put out in this world. For the deceit. They don't want people gossiping about this change. They were trying to play hero, having a negative outlook. They were not happy with what they earned for self. They thought they were going to come steal from you, but you got mercy. You got aid. You were shown a kindness by friends. Friends of earth angels. You weren't ever alone. You were observed. And somebody came to your aid during these ones heroic act, trying to steal your gifts. And now they're lonely and disappointed. They don't have any awareness in this denial. They don't understand it. They don't have the capacity to understand it. They're very limited in their expressions. It's all about the schwang. It's all about the dollar. I don't think there's any common sense. If there was, they wouldn't have been able to be lured into this foul scenario. So you've got the King of Swords here, and there's a celebration for responsible unions. So these ones are furious about it. They're absolutely furious about it. But justice is being served. It's time for justice. It's time for justice on the overindulgent who took bribes. You triumphed over them. They've been found unworthy. You're an earth angel. You've got you're coming into your romantic time. You're successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. The earth angels are uniting. They're thinking about each other. They could be mentally connecting at this time. There could be an open path of communication taking form for those who know that there's no greater goal than to love. It could be that the mental body, the collective field that we all share, is being cleaned up so that in that mental body you have the connection with those that know that there's no greater goal than to love. So perhaps that inner argument with those who are trying to lay their crap onto you, perhaps your defenses and all of that will soon be able to be released. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you may be able to just say, "Hello, world, I'm so happy to be alive," rather than saying, "Hey, third-party scammer, get out of my mental space," or whatever. You know, anybody trying to intrude in your space. If you're very sensitive, you know these interferences are no longer subconscious. You're fully aware of them. One day you're going to be able to wake up, and you're going to be able to wake up with love in your mind and in your heart, and it's just going to be this free-flowing love all day long, because all of these ones are going to be gone. And no amount of attention at all will need to be applied to the circumstance, because they simply won't be present to irritate you. You've got the King of Wands here, who's loyal and natural leader. Business is wrapping up. There's nothing more to discuss. Everything is happening in divine order. Have patience. The rituals are backfiring. All of the rituals are backfiring, and it's fate. See, earth angels don't do magic. They transmute. They make the world a better place simply by walking through darkness and transmuting it. Just by existing, snacking on their ice cream or whatever, walking through this mess, it's transmuted. All those rituals that these third parties have been doing to try to destroy your ability to do that are backfiring on them. And it's fate. They have no fight left in them. They wish to retreat. You're not feeling their absence. You have courage to overcome all of this with confidence. And you prayed. Your prayers were heard, and you're getting your reward. Your prayers were heard, Earth Angel, and you're getting your reward. You wanted love? You're going to get an abundance of love. You got a 2 of Cups, a new beginning with the Fool here. You've got the Lover's card here, and justice is being served. Those third parties are in regret because there is death here. It's a complete ending. This is over for them. They're not going to be able to F around with the Earth Angel's love unions in this cycle. Absolutely not. You can relax. You can relax. You know, people layered you in crap and expected you to serve them like you cared. They demanded that you care about them while they were layering you with crap, covering you in lies, blaming you for their shitty behaviors and their rotten, foul ways. This is over. Also, they could rob you. You're the gift. You're the gift, and you're very generous in your community. You share your abundance of love. You're always pouring out your kindness, your generosity into your community, into your life, into yourself, into your environment, into your community. Wherever you are and wherever you go, you are honest and you're protective and you are giving. These third parties, they didn't like that about you. They wanted to be seen as you, but they're so not you. They don't understand. They don't understand. How did this happen? And it happened because you're an empathic person and you can see everything clearly. You're not limited. You're an earth angel. You're not a limited being. They thought you were. They thought you were a limited being, and they thought that they could just come in and take it. They thought you were weak because you were kind, because you were generous. They said, oh, well, you're going to give it away. Well, I'm just going to come and take all of it. And you remember everything. You remember everything that they did to you. Trying to do so. You have reached the top of that mountain. You are king or queen of that hill. Or if you are in union, you are there together. This is over. There's a death to those ones who tried to there's a death to those ones who tried to bring an ending to you. They're stubborn and nutty about your family, about the fact that you care about family. But you're entering into a marriage, this union. 2 of Cups, the Lovers, 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You're okay. You've got this responsibility here. And these ones are sick and in a nightmare over eternal love. They're stressed out because you reached your goals. Hundreds of them came after you. You may not even have known. I mean, if you're not psychic, if you can't actually pick up on that, like you may not even have known how brutal this attempt was to knock you out of square. But you sensed it, and you do have the empathy card here, and they don't understand how you did that. It's like you're just in tune. You're an earth angel. You're like, you have this quality about you that they simply don't have, and they have no ability whatsoever of understanding it. They just don't have the capacity to understand it. I think they didn't believe you existed, to be honest. I think they've been getting away with this atrocious behavior for so many cycles that they didn't believe you existed. They never thought this was going to happen. They thought you were innocent and weak. A child that they could just molest in any way that they wanted to. And that you would just cry and crumble and fail. Like many have. Many have. Because they weren't this. But when they came after you, it's a different story. They're unworthy of being in your presence. They're unworthy of sharing a foundation with you. Third-party hoe bags who just want to F everything and just play all day and do drugs and drink and not be responsible for the children and the generations to come don't have any business on your foundation because they will interfere with what you're trying to build here. You got to get them out of your life. You got to just say no. You got to say no to the foe. Don't let them drain you. And that's hard to do for an earth angel who is geared towards being so generous with the community. This is who you are. Sharing your gifts with the community. And they know that. Oh, share with me. Share with me. I need. And you do. And what do? They try to take you out and take it all and bury you. They don't get to stay. Widower. Could be a professional widower targeting you for abundance. This scammer that uses third-party relationships to drain people of their energy, their vitality, their resources. They failed when it came to you. they're at risk. Messenger. The messenger has let them know that they have failed and that they are at risk. The marriage is happening. The reunion is happening. It's already here. There's a celebration. You're already in a sense of belonging with this irreplaceable union. You're focusing on the lighter side of life. These ones are in confusion and fear. They misinterpreted everything. They misinterpreted whatever prophecy they had. Now they're under judgment for all of the work they did against you. That's what it is. They misinterpreted. They misinterpreted the information that they had, whether it be a prophecy or just some information that they had been taught. They misinterpreted it. They're confused. They're in melancholy. In the recent past, somebody wanted to come forward to play hero with a negative outlook. They didn't want people gossiping about this change, but you received mercy. You received aid. Yeah, they're haughty. They're stuck up. Their attitude sucks. They think that they can force families to give them their abundance while they go out and F around throughout the entire world, not being responsible for anything. They got away with it for a long time, this soldier against love. They tried to destroy love in the family unit. Now they're being denied, they're furious, and they're facing loneliness because they can no longer attach to anybody. They're going to have to do it all on their own, alone, perhaps without tenderness or any support system whatsoever, while being abused as they abused you. That's justice. You know, and it's not revenge, it's simply a return of the energy and the actions that they put into the world. It's like, this is your work, and this is what your reward is. And it's the schedule. It's time for that to be delivered. You are coming into a reunion. It's truthful, and it's cause for celebration. Oh, they're furious about it. Oh, they're mad. Because you got this sensitive new love coming up. You're a success. You're a success. You could be telepathically connected in the mind. All you earth angels, you're coming online. It could be that very soon this third-party interference won't be present because it's been found unworthy of sharing space with you here in this shared environment. This is the house, the collective field of awareness that we share. These antagonistic, I don't know. I think some of them are AI, with chips and whatnot. And I think that they like parasitically interfered or infiltrated the field of awareness with their chips or whatever. They falsely gained access to this field and they're being cleared out. They cover themselves with look, no conversation. You're not even going to talk about it. You're not even going to talk about it. No. Absolutely not. King of Wands is here. Very optimistic and loyal. Business is done. We are not going to discuss anything further. It's done. Decisions have been made. Everything is happening in divine order. The rituals are going back to sender. The Lord is home and fed up. So they are at a stalemate. They don't know what to do. They want to retreat. They don't have any fight left in them. You don't care about their absence. It's like, get out, and you've got courage. Your prayers were heard. Your prayers were heard. And it's time for your reward. You're the gift. You're recognized as the gift. Your presence alone, whether you're doing anything or not, just simply being this shining angel. If you're in a group, say you're in an environment, say like you go in, you get yourself your kombucha or whatever, you're sitting at the tap house and you're just drinking away, and you got this crowd of people and they're there and they're like, and they're mad because something happened, right? Simply you being there transmutes that energy that they're experiencing. You don't have to do anything. You've got this beautiful, vibrant light. It will transmute that darkness that's coming out of them, and you don't have to do anything except be present. You are the gift. You are present. You are the gift. And there's a wedding. There is a reunion for the earth angels, for those who have this beautiful gift within them, this wonderful ability to transmute negativity, to rise above it. And there's a wedding. Oh yeah, and they're in sorrow about it. A wedding, a Two of Cups union, partnership, harmonious union, brand new with the full beginning, innocent, adventurous unions. With the Lover's card, there's romance. And it's partnership. It's not relationship. You're not plugging in to drain somebody of their vitality or their abundance or their happiness. This is a partnership where you're plugging in and you're both pouring in. Nobody's pulling out. You're both pouring in to each other. You're gathering all that greatness that you do, and then you connect and you pour into each other, and you elevate as a partnership, and you build from this space. This is justice. Those people who are draining you of this opportunity are in regret. Their pride is shattered. There's death here. It was all about the money for them. It was all about the money. You're very generous within your community. You share your gifts, your truth, your honesty. You're very authentic and transparent. You don't hide anything. You don't play any games. These ones don't have an understanding about empathy. They don't understand empathy. They don't understand your ability to move in this world and to share your gifts with those who are in need. Whether you do it consciously or not, you're sharing your wealth within the community. It's a natural process because of who you happen to be and the energy that you walk in. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. And whether it be a homeless person panhandling on the street, some drug addict talking to invisible spirits, or somebody who's really got themselves together, going through college and a real intellectual, working a mundane job to put themselves through school. You don't care. You may not be up here with kings and queens speaking, intelligently. You may have had a dog for a friend as a kid, and you may not have had anybody to communicate with. So, whatever. Maybe your friends were trees and dogs and whatever. These ones, they owe the merchant. The merchant is waiting. All these deals they made, trying to trap earth angels in this scenario, in this false scenario. These false people are now going to the merchant for their consistency and trying to destroy you. They're in sorrow because you're happy. There could be a young woman who is a foe, who had hope of gaining your fortune by providing a service of love. She was a gigolo. She was providing a service of love. Third-party gigolo services to destroy the unions of earth angels. And now there's a death to the thief. Their faithfulness to this old woman is causing them a misfortune. This old woman's servant. They chose who to be in alignment with. They chose who to align themselves with, and this is the result. So I hope that this clarifies something for you. I really do think that this is a macro. This has to do with the love on the planet, and fidelity and infidelity and betrayal and the protection that we have. So, we protect each other, but somebody wants to come in and infiltrate using love as a weapon. They're being found out and they're being eliminated. They're furious about it. Love wins. I hope this clarifies something that you already knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.